Farmers are an indispensable national asset, part of the backbone of America. I've always felt it so strongly. They're so important.
President Trump throwing a lifeline to farmers by announcing a $12 billion bailout today.
The president says the money will come from tariff revenues and will help farmers squeezed by high costs in the trade war this year.
A lot of those growers are right here in Arkansas, of course. They've been telling everyone they can find how a combination of factors have threatened their way of life this year.
THV 11's Catherine Rowley finds out how much of that $12 billion will be coming to Arkansas.
That money is a bridge payment, a one-time payout in response to what the White House calls temporary trade market disruptions and increased production costs. It's a step towards some relief over the problem that farmers say has been building for years.
We're very grateful that this problem has been acknowledged, and this announcement today was a really big step towards making a dent in some of the problems that farmers are facing. But we have to remember that these problems have been building for years.
The bridge payments are meant to help aid farmers until investments from the One Big Beautiful Bill hit in early October of 2026. And it comes at a time where farmers are feeling the strain the most in their pockets.
That's really put a squeeze on farmers across the state and in other states as well, causing some significant issues that have been building and sort of coming to this point where it's closing in on a full-blown crisis.
$11 billion of the $12 billion of the funding will be put towards the Farmer Bridge Assistance Program, which provides relief to over 20 different crops, including rice. And the hope is that with this funding, there can also be a change in the current trade and include more American crops.
Promoting U.S. rice and other agriculture goods in other parts of the world, and also making sure that what we grow here domestically can be consumed here domestically instead of, rice and other products making its way in from other parts of the world.
Elevated input costs is one major cost that Isabel says has had a large impact on their rice farm. But the USDA said that inflation has also impacted markets in the U.S. The announcement comes at a time where farmers are making decisions about their next growing cycle.
I would say having an announcement and knowing what those numbers can really help lenders make very critical decisions as to what they can do as far as continuing to bank farmers moving forward.
Now, $1 billion of that funding will go towards crops that are not covered in the FBA program, like sugar. Now, farmers do need to have their acreage for 2025 reported by December 19th, and farmers could start seeing payments as early as February 28th of 2026. For statements from officials, including the Farm Bureau, you can head to the digital version of the story on THV11.com.